So, originally I intended to do video entries about once a week, but I kind of forgot to record anything, and someone posted a video up on one of the places that I go online, and decided, that maybe I would make another video entry, because I've been having a hard time finding the written words to say what I want to lately. There's a lot going on. I'm finally making progress on my divorce after, let's see, at least a year since I told anyone about the problems. But, you know, anyway, things got bad enough that I stopped just kind of waiting for it to happen. I realized I was going to have to actually, do something about it. And I haven't actually made a whole lot of headway, but I feel like I've made progress, which sounds kind of dumb, but I made a decision that I wasn't going to just take him at his word anymore. I wasn't going to just trust him anymore. And I think I won't know how that'll work out until the things that he's promised to do happen or don't happen. Which is very vague, but, I'm sure if he hunted hard enough he could find this video, and it's not like I'm putting it private. No one needs to know all the nasty details. Long story short, I'm making some progress, finally. It's taken a while, and I also have decided that I definitely want to move back to Virginia. I miss Virginia Beach. I like Virginia Beach. My best friend's there, her son, whom I love, like he were mine. I mean, he's a good kid, and my other best friend's in California with, her husband and her kid, and I miss her too, but I miss Virginia Beach as well as missing, my best friend. And right now she could really use having me back there with her, just like I could use having her, as an integral part of my life again. More than just phone calls and chatting, but seeing each other in person, hanging out, helping each other when the going gets tough. I miss that. I mean, we still talk, and when things get really rough, I can count on her, and vice versa, I think. When things get bad for her, she can count on me. But it's not quite the same as being able to, walk over to her house and be there physically if she needs something. Or being able to just, go places together. I really miss going to the craft store with her. I really miss, just going and doing silly things and just being. And I'm looking for work again, because the job at Hobby Lobby isn't really turning out quite how I was expecting. I haven't gotten hours there in a while, and I'm going to leave it at that. I didn't do anything wrong that I'm aware of. They just had to cut back on staff, but they didn't actually lay anybody off. They just kind of cut everyone's hours, and they cut mine enough that I'm not actually getting any hours any week. So I've been putting in applications, and I haven't had any luck yet, but I put in some more applications this last week, and went and periodically checked, and no one's had a chance to look at the applications I've turned in yet, but several places said to check back this next week, so I will. And once I've got enough to pack up my things and go, it's pretty much going to be just like that. I'm hoping to be able to do it pretty quickly, but it will depend entirely on what work I find and what kind of schedule they give me, how many hours they give me, that sort of thing, what sort of pay grade I'm at. At this point, I'm just looking for, something that I can do and make money at. I mean, I can do doll commissions, but I just can't make enough money at that. I am limited on my supplies a bit because most of my fabric stash is still in Virginia. You know, I've got stuff. I've got some fabric, some nice stuff, and I've got my sewing stuff, and I'm saying stuff a lot, but I can't make enough just making doll clothes to pay my minimum bills, which means that I wouldn't be able to make enough to, you know, support myself on that alone, obviously. I don't really have a problem with working at minimum wage if that gets me where I need to go, because I don't see this as a long-term thing. The problem is just, you know, finding work. Everyone seems to be impressed with my confidence when I go in there and talk to them, but it hasn't gotten me hired yet. So either they are, I don't know. I don't know. But this video is probably pretty long at this point, so I guess that's all for now. If I remember, I'll probably do some more of these. I don't mind doing them. I'm not very good at remembering. So we'll see.